And so, folks, welcome to Cool TV, Cool 91.9. We're currently live here at the Supreme Court of Liberia, where members of the minority blocs are here marching, and they are currently in the premises of the Supreme Court of Liberia, the Temple of Justice, the ground of the Temple of Justice. Here you see representative of Bon County, Marvin Cole, Limba County Representative Musa Hassan Bility, and other representatives. And representative from Swakopmund District is currently here, all in green. And Representative Yeka Koluba is also here as well, marching at the Supreme Court of Liberia.
I'm a tradition person. I'm not a Joseph Walker. Joseph Walker is not a tradition person.
What do you expect today?
I expect anything the Supreme Court says. We are about anything the Supreme Court says. We will not disrespect the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is where all of us should come. And we should respect these people and know that whatsoever decision they make, I will respect it. If the decision is not in our favor, I will respect what is Supreme Court.
Well, you said honor Speaker
If the Supreme Court recognize him, I will say honor him. I got nothing different. I want all of us to do it. Yeah, if the Supreme Court recognize him, I will say honor him.
Will you call your colleagues to do thing?
Well, I'm calling all my colleagues to respect the Supreme Court. This is the only place we get. This is the only respected branch of government we have in this country. The executive is not respected. The legislature is not respected because we are all 4-1 now people and criminals. So the Liberia court will never have respect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you listen to Representative Yeka Koluba saying that he will abide by everything that the Supreme Court will come up with today. So Emmanuel Gabriel is here as well. Welcome, Emmanuel.
Thank you. Today is the most talked about hearing here at the Supreme Court. As you are aware, today is March 26, 2025. The arrival of Representative Marco Thomas, who once chaired the Judiciary Committee at the House of Representatives, and he's part of the majority. So, Representative Marco Thomas, Representative James Collier, they are all here. And oh, good morning, sir. Well, good. It's good to at least see you and see you here. So, how are you, Chief?
I'm okay.
Today is the most anticipated hearing. Both lawyers are expected to address the issue today. How are the things going from your side?
So, I just have to talk to
Okay.
Today we will listen officially to the legal argument into the information filed before the full bench. We are here to listen today and follow the process and respect the authority and the ruling of the full bench of the Supreme Court, which is the final arbiter of justice.
Respecting the Supreme Court, are you willing to sit under whosoever the Supreme Court come up with?
I just said we are here. If we had no regard for the Supreme Court, we will not attend this forum today. So we are here today to follow the legal argument and whatever the outcome of the legal argument will be, because the Supreme Court is the final arbiter of justice.
Honorable Thomas, thank you so much. Let's go to Representative James Collier.
Coming to the information
one note that is in there. The opinion is clear. But for the Supreme Court, there's no absolutely there's no way the Supreme Court. So he said to you, all right, how are you? And 49 was ultra virus. And for the said you will have simple majority we have. So for now, say you will have the presiding officer, which is the judge's will we have. So it means that we acted within the confines of the law.
One of the colleagues just said, whatever decision the Supreme Court
One of the
will be respected.
modify suspended court.
Okay, we suspended court.
That tells you that he has accepted the fact that the opinion is against them. I said the opinion is clear. You must be able to meet Article 33 and 49. 33 says one simple majority. Did we have simple majority? Yes. 49 says you must have a presiding officer. Did we have presiding officer? Yes. And who was the presiding officer? The deputy speaker. If you read Article 49, it says the House of Representatives shall elect every 6 years a speaker who shall be the deputy presiding officer, command, a deputy speaker, command, and other officials for the proper function of the House. So it's clear that the person who did not meet the requirement is by the profile. He didn't meet the requirement.
Okay, thank you. Representative James Colette there speaking, also heading for the Bill of Information here at the Supreme Court of Liberia. This is Cool TV. I'm Theophilus.
Well, still we hear lawyers of the two parties started arriving. Earlier on, we saw former Senator of Grand Cape Mount and lead lawyer of the majority members, Senator Vanin Boto Sherman, arrive. We saw Councillor Jonathan Massacre and other lawyers from both parties have also arrived. Today is just an argument. The court will entertain legal argument into the case where the majority members' legal team will be given the time to explain for whatever reason that their client is in the right, and of course and so a couple of lawmakers. Earlier on we saw Representative Josiah Marvin Cole, Zena Norman, Representative bulk of the member, Representative Musa Hassan Belete. They are all from the Rule of Law Caucus, formerly the Minority Bloc, now the Rule of Law Caucus. They arrived and headed directly into the courtroom, as well as the majority members of the House of Representatives. They are also arriving. So the time is 11 o'clock, sharp 11, to commence the case. But what have happened is that they might not start as 11 o'clock as the stipulated time released by the Supreme Court. So they might start around 11:15 approximately, based on their time they are arriving here. But however, we're going to be here. We're going to give you all of the updates, what you need to know about the situation here from the Supreme Court of Liberia here in central Monrovia. This is Cool TV, Cool 91.9 FM. We are situated in Pinsville, outside the nation's capital. But all ears and eyes are open and directly to the Supreme Court. Let me give you a little background. Today there might not be a ruling. There will be no ruling today. The court will entertain the argument. Those legal representatives of the two parties will proffer their argument. Following that, the court will announce another date for the ruling into the bit of information filed by Investigative Speaker Jonathan Fonati Kova. For those of you watching from outside of Liberia who've been following the case from one step to another, and some of you who have not had the time to know exactly what is happening, we are here at the Supreme Court on grounds that the Investigative Speaker Jonathan Fonati Kova has filed a bit of information seeking to ensure that the majority members, all of the proceedings are considered as illegal. And this time around now, political opponents, some judicial actors, and some former government officials are looking for a definite ruling from the Supreme Court. Don't forget, in more recent time, the outgoing Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Liberia, Her Honor Siane Ayo, publicly apologized to Liberians and the world in general for some of the misstep when it comes to some of these cases, with specific reference to the one that brought the most heated part of the impasse at the House of Representatives. So following the apology made by the outgoing Chief Justice, don't forget when she made her final statement as the outgoing Chief Justice, and of course she made a statement and apologized to Liberians. So Liberians and foreign nationals, in the better way of the word, are watching, and ears and eyes are all open to know exactly after the hearing today what the ruling is going to be like. But now everyone is now pointing for a definite ruling that will clearly lay to rest the wahala or the crisis at the House of Representatives. Don't forget, this all started in October of last year, when approximately 43 to 44, 45, 46 of the members of the House of Representatives, the 55th legislature, got aggrieved and said that, okay, so the chair of the CDC Legislative Caucus, a senator of Monrovia County, Honorable... You just smiling. You are you a solidarity force? Are you following the information to be interpreted? What can you say about it? Senator, are you
very clear opinion.
Are you against the police? Are you against the student?
Okay. So what happened yesterday should not happen in students as well. Peaceful protest, education is the right. Whatever the situation is, the police are giving the students to exercise their right. These students are not trying to cause any harm. I don't know why they use excessive force. We will condemn that. We're going to write the same leadership. We're going to serious investigation. And those who are responsible will be held to account. Thank you.
Thank you.
So he's Senator Nathaniel Fanlo McGill. He's the chair of the CDC Legislative Caucus and a senator of Monrovia County who chaired the Committee on Education at the Liberian Senate. And you listen to him in reaction to the situation yesterday. People described to be the students. He said the peaceful students were carry on their normal routine. Something he said they were never in the wrong. That is a normal thing, and he chaired the Committee on Education. So he said he has already written the Senate, but the Senate is already on break. The legislature adjourned section, and of course the fact that he is the chair on the Committee on Education at the Liberian Senate, he said he has already written the Liberian Senate about the situation yesterday. He condemned the act, and of course others are still en route to the Temple of Justice here on the grounds of the Temple of Justice at the Supreme Court. So wherever you are, keep following this live podcast. Keep following this podcast. So while here, we saw the arrival of a couple of the members, like the Rule of Law Caucus, were in their normal format, jointly walk, while members from the majority members block, Representative Austin Taylor, Representative James Collen, Representative Marco Thomas, and other representatives have all made their way in. And while then we going to be here waiting to see the outcome of. So this is cool. So shortly we'll take a break, but let me inform you, both parties represented by their lawyers as well as members of these parties have all arrived. They are in the courtroom, and so as soon as possible we'll take a break and be back as soon as possible as we drill you through the happenings here from the grounds of the Temple of Justice. And all ears and eyes are opened for the most talked about hearing. And so
folks, thanks so kindly for watching. We are still here at the Supreme Court of Liberia. Both the minority and the majority bloc have arrived here for the Bill of Information filed by Speaker Kofa, and currently there it is. We are currently here at the Supreme Court. We will bring you every information regarding this situation currently at the grounds of the Supreme Court. My name is Theophilus, and I'm here with Emmanuel Gabriel. This is Cool TV.